Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. Today on the Greek AF Radio podcast, we have an amazing guest. I very much am a fan, and this isn't just from getting to know her or whatever. This is from proof in the product. She is the creator of an amazing product. I'm not going to say too much right now, but I'm a huge fan. I absolutely 100% know that everybody out there, once they get their hands on this, are going to become huge fans. So without further ado, let me introduce my co-host, Fotis Stamos. Foti, how are you?
I'm good. And yourself, Ari?
I am very good. And you know
I,
why?
because
I had some of this product, and tell us, Foti, what's going on.
Well, what makes me also happy is the fact that it's very hard to make you happy. So the fact that you're happy today is a big thing. So having said that, I'm also excited because this specific topic that we're going to discuss and the guest that we're bringing on is dear to our heart because we are fans of Greek yogurt. And with us, we have our special guest, Ntina Skoteiniadis from Meltémi Premium Greek Yogurt. Ntina, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us. It's an honor because when we saw this product on social media, you said we need to talk to this person, and here you are.
Thank you guys. Look, I'm a fan of yours. I mean, I've gotten to know your platform a little bit and seen the work you've done, and I think it's great. Thank you so much for doing this.
No, the pleasure is all ours. And as Foti said, it's so cool now today, technology, we could kind of discover things and then get so excited about these things and then just reach out, connect, and then pass off that information to our people. So like it's a good time for technology, because without it, I don't know if we would have come across you, or it may have taken a longer time. So the sooner this came to my attention, the happier I was. So it's a great thing. So where do you want to begin, Foti? Do you want to?
Well, I'd love for Ntina to tell us, first of all, where she hails from, her Greek background possibly, and what led her to actually create this amazing product that we're going to taste today together.
Sure. Well, my husband and I are co-founders of Meltémi, and I'm actually born and raised in the US, but my parents are Greek. My mom is from Karpenisi and my dad is from Kalavrita. But my husband is Greek from Greece, Yeni Mathrema. So, and we decided to start this company last spring. And it was really because we had seen a need in the marketplace, that there wasn't, when you go to the supermarket here in the US, I know that there is a wall of Greek yogurt, but it doesn't look anything like what we find in Greece when we go to the supermarket.
Right.
It's not that wholesome product that we're used to. It doesn't taste the same. There's a lot of sugar, a lot of products that actually they're in the yogurt aisle, but they're not real Greek yogurt. So we really wanted to bring an authentic product here that had, all of the goodness of the yogurt that we know and love. I mean, he grew up with it, and obviously I got to know it visiting, which was really, I'm sure you guys probably had the same experience. We had growing up, I had Dannon, which was
we had Colombo, because being in the New England area, Colombo was a big yogurt.
It's so funny that now I hear these names and I'm like, no, because of my gradual growth to learn about Greek yogurt and to appreciate Greek yogurt, but real Greek yogurt. And that is something that I cannot stress enough. This is the real stuff. This is the real deal. This is what I would kick back in Greece and enjoy that I haven't experienced here in the US. So it's amazing that you guys were able to do and capture that.
Well, I'm delighted that you think so. Sorry, Foti.
And Ntina, not to cut you off, and I was just going to follow up with Ari. You mentioned as growing up as Greek Americans and then going to Greece and remembering how great the yogurt was back then as kids growing up. And then fast forward when the introduction of that big company called Faye was coming to the US, we were super excited that finally actual Greek yogurt is coming to the US, but only to be disappointed that when we tried the Faye that's made in the US, is nothing like what it is in Greece. So we kind of felt a little deceived that, is this true Greek yogurt coming out of a Greek company that's made in the US now?
Well, I mean,
And
sorry.
yeah, and then here you are with your product. I'm like, this is it. Like, finally somebody actually put it together and actually is featuring what we believe, and you're going to let us know all the details. This is Greek yogurt.
It's made here in the US, but what we do is, I mean, I can't comment on how Faye makes theirs, but we actually bring yogurt cultures from Greece.
Wow.
And we've chosen these cultures specifically because they give our yogurt a milder, less sour taste than other Greek yogurts.
Mhm.
So as a result, we don't have to put in tons of sugar to like mask the taste. Because I mean, I think most of the time when they're putting in all the sugar, all these flavorings, they're really just trying to mask something that doesn't taste good in the first place.
Good point.
And I know that there are, in Greece, the yogurt cultures, we talk about yogurt cultures, we talk about like gut health, but we miss the obvious in that they are huge in determining what the yogurt tastes like. So, I mean, I can't bring the milk from Greece, but I can bring the yogurt cultures, and, we make it right here in the US. We also have a true Greek straining process. We don't use, some other large companies use like a centrifuge, which is a different, concept altogether. I can't imagine that actually, really gives you that nice thick texture, the yogurt getting whipped around. But we actually do, strain it. So you get that nice, that indulgent thickness that we've come to love, really.
Right.
Are you trying to tell me that the old Greek ladies in Greece years ago weren't spinning their yogurt around really fast?
They weren't whipping it around in the back. No. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say horrifying to think about, right?
But okay, so you said you can't comment on other companies, but I can. And again, everybody does their thing. More power to everybody out there doing whatever they do. But I cannot. Like a plain yogurt is one thing. You add the fruit, you add those sugars, and I cut out Greek yogurt altogether with any additives, any fruit, any whatever, because it was just too sweet for me. It was just too sweet. It didn't taste something that was enhancing my health. It almost felt it was detrimental to my health because of all the sugar. So I literally cut that out. And now I'm very, very happy to say that I know we're tasting together, but I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. I ate a bunch of these before the show, and I can now honestly, really, truly say that I am back to being able to eat Greek yogurt with some additives, because this is a perfect combo, perfect mix, and the ingredients and the ingredient list makes me happy instead of turning me away.
Dina, I have a question for you. In relation to the production of Greek yogurt, because we saw this tremendous influx of Greek yogurt products in the marketplace. What actually defines Greek yogurt that allows companies to put the term Greek on their labeling?
Well, Greek yogurt has to have two specific yogurt cultures in it. So it's Bulgaricus and also, let me read it really well, Streptococcus. So there's two specific ones that have to be in there. Then it also has to be fermented. So the yogurt cultures, I think it's the process in which you make it. But, you're right. There's some products out there that don't have Greek yogurt on there, even though they are in the yogurt aisle. A lot of the ones that are like zero sugar or, no sugar products, we stick very much to the authentic way to make Greek yogurt. So obviously in Greece, we would never put in any kind of artificial flavors. We would only use real, true ingredients. So we have only, real fruit in our yogurt, even in our lower sugar line, which is, I'm very excited to tell you that we just won an award for good housekeeping for a Healthy Snack Award.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
As best Greek yogurt. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yesterday.
Amazing.
But the reason that this product is unique is that it has only 4 grams of sugar. It's lactose free. But it's also enriched with 9 vitamins and zinc. And the vitamins that we put in there are vitamins that specifically support your immune system and your metabolism. And we kind of knew when we were doing this, we're thinking about it, the pandemic was really in full swing. We knew it was going to end someday, but we knew people would still be worried about, staying healthy. And now we got to shed those pandemic pounds.
Absolutely.
So
100%.
why not have something that would support both, your immune system and your metabolism? But this product also has real fruit in it. And so a lot of other ones that maybe have less sugar than we do, they don't actually have any real fruit in the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, I was thinking, okay, if I'm having a product like a hard seltzer, and it doesn't have real fruit in it, I'm not going to be too put out. But if I'm eating yogurt, I want to make sure that it has honest to God, real fruit in it. And I also want to make sure that it's real Greek yogurt. So some of those products, again, they're not, you won't see, if you look closely, you'll see dairy snack or you'll see ultra filtered milk on there. You won't actually see Greek yogurt.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I didn't know either. I had to look very closely on the ingredient list to really understand that, hey, wait a minute. It doesn't actually say Greek yogurt anywhere on the cup. What am I having here?
That's something that is like so frustrating about, I think I want to say US, maybe other countries, but like in the US, they get away with so much on labeling and ingredients and whatnot, because there's loopholes or there's like marketing tricks. And it's good to know these things, especially if you're not just a Greek, just somebody who enjoys Greek yogurt. I mean, know what you're eating, know what you're getting. And obviously you're probably going to want real product, like real, ingredients, wholesome ingredients. And that's what you're doing. And I think it's just amazing for this product. So what should we do? At what point, and I don't want to sound crazy, but like at what point are we going to eat some of this? When are we going to taste some of this? Because I'm itching.
I've been cheating. I've been cheating and I've been tasting as we're
Off camera.
I can't resist. But why don't we taste together? Because I have a plain open and a blueberry open because I'm a big fan of blueberry.
Okay.
And so I ate all the blueberry already, so I'm having strawberry.
Right. But
is there anything, Dina, that you want to say before we start tasting, or should we just kind of get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it. I have a cup as well, so I'm going to try it as well.
Beautiful.
Love the packaging, labeling, clean.
Can you hold it up to the camera, Foti?
The color combination really is striking, for at least for me. I could be biased because I'm Greek, but very good job on the packaging.
Thank you. We wanted to use the blues of Greece to really stand out. We want to put our authenticity front and center.
And I love the name. I read a little bit of the story in the packet.
Well, can you tell us briefly how you guys? I know the meaning of the word. How did you guys come up with that? Is that something that is something that's specific to your story, or is it something that you just like the sound of?
Well, actually, yes. Honestly, I do. I've always loved the word Meltémi, and I love it because it reminds me of summertime in Greece.
Yeah. And,
nobody goes to, you can't experience summertime on the islands in Greece and not feel the Meltémi. Yeah. You just do. I mean, to be very honest, it's very hard to find a Greek name because all of our words have been, used by everybody in the tech industry and medicine and pharmaceuticals. I mean, every ancient Greek word that you can think of. And, at the end, we figured, instead of trying to go for something that's specifically, means something dairy or something like a,
no, I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect.
Something that evokes a feeling.
Yes. Right? And if you're going from a marketing angle, I think it hits the spot. It has that sound of like exotic, like foreign, for non-Greeks, it has that kind of like foreign sound. For Greeks, it just has all the meaning, like you said. So yeah, I think you guys did a great job.
So we want people to be transported, like we, even though we can all travel again now, we can't always travel when we want to, but maybe, you just have a little moment of indulgence and do something for yourself. You can have a nice cup of yogurt.
I am tasting as we're speaking. So my thoughts, again, if people know me, they know that I'm kind of, I mean, I pretty much say it how I think it. So if I didn't like something, I probably would kind of avoid talking about it, or I would pass it off to Foti, or I would just kind of, say things in not so many words. This is absolutely amazing yogurt. This is something, and I've said it earlier in the conversation that I literally was turned off to any flavored yogurts, and now so happy that I could go back to it. This gets 100% approval, and I highly, highly, highly recommend everybody out there, if you have access. And actually, speaking of if you have access, how can you get this if it's not near you? Is it possible?
We're working really hard to expand distribution. We are in about 650 stores in the US, and we're working really hard on getting into more. It's just that getting into a supermarket in the US today is super hard.
Yeah.
They only take products once or twice a year. And, it's a hugely competitive space, as you know, just by the number of yogurts that are in the supermarket today. And most of them are really big companies. And supermarkets want you to pay, slotting fees. So they want to see that you're able to, come in there and basically spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and, if they have an established brand in there, most of the big three have been around in the US for,
Right.
15, 20 years. So here we come. But, there are people who have, given us a chance. And I'm hoping that, with, having good sales in those supermarkets and obviously being recognized for a Good Housekeeping Award is something that you'll have more buyers around the country. And we do have a lot of meetings coming up that we're really excited about. So I do get a lot of people from Instagram telling me, when is it going to be here? When is it going to be there? Just please be patient. And we are working so hard.
I wish so much that the perishability of yogurt wasn't an issue, or we would sell the hell out of this online.
Yes, I know. It's really hard to sell yogurt online just because it has to be kept at a certain temperature. If we were selling ice cream, it would actually be easier.
Really?
I believe
Maybe we need to do frozen yogurt.
Frozen Greek yogurt. There you go.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate that you can't send this online to everybody who could possibly want some, because
Dina, for our audience,
listening, as we're tasting, I finished it off because I just can't stop. It's just so good.
I beat you. I emptied both of them out. So Dina, like for our audience that's listening, that might be in the area that you're from, that could listen in. So you're based in North Carolina?
Yes.
And how about as far as where it could be found that's in your area?
Oh, well, this is an irony. We're not in North Carolina yet. We're in the Midwest states.
Oh, okay.
We're in a chain called Meyer. We're in Texas and Louisiana in Albertsons, Tom Thumb, and Randall's.
Okay.
And we're actually in and around Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, and Giant Food.
Oh, Giant. Okay. So I could actually, I have actual access to this.
Wait, that's not fair because I'm in Boston.
We're working on it.
Make some calls, man. Do something.
All right.
Because Boston would be such a good market for this. New York, obviously. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm in a place where I could actually go. If
it helps, I will just mention on air, if this person is listening, one of the biggest supermarket chains in Massachusetts and New Hampshire is owned by a Greek family, the Demoulas. So hopefully Mr. Demoulas might be listening over at Market Basket.
We'd love
never
that.
know.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. But no, this is great. Do you have anything in the pipeline outside? I know you have your packet with all the flavors that seem delicious. Is there anything else that you're working on, Dina, as far as the line that you're producing outside of the flavors that I hear now?
We are going to be careful about, introducing new flavors.
Sure.
Because I know that there's a lot of, I think this is what a lot of the other companies do, is that they're constantly increasing the number of flavors. They don't really do any true innovation, and I think, you have to be careful with that. But we would love to introduce a coffee flavor.
Ooh.
Oh,
We have a recipe for one that is delicious. It tastes like almost like tiramisu.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's amazing. But as far as also line extensions, we have plans for hopefully a children's yogurt,
okay.
and also for, we were joking about frozen yogurt, but that would be something that we'd love to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention a very strange fact about myself when it comes to yogurt. I actually top off my yogurt with peanut butter.
What?
Yes. It's as strange as it sounds. Just something that happened by accident, and it connected with me. And ever since then, I always top off my plain yogurt with peanut butter.
So Dina, if you guys want to stay in business, don't listen to
You know what? The funny thing is, I actually have like a little recipe for plain Meltémi, plain yogurt with peanut butter, a little bit of vanilla extract, and either honey or maple syrup, and you mix it up, and it tastes like cookie dough.
Oh
Wow.
man.
That's
Now you're
actually,
talking.
that sounds
Now
really
you're talking.
good.
Yeah,
Now
we
you're talking.
put in chocolate chips as well. So and it's great for breakfast, to give as a snack when the kids come home in the afternoon. That's the other thing about yogurt is that, we can actually use it in so many different ways, like in your cooking. We don't buy sour cream. We use yogurt. And you can actually substitute it in baking for other fats, for like oil, for butter. You can use it instead of mayo if you want to do like a nice potato salad. So you usually, in almost every case, you have a lot less fat and calories, and you get more protein.
I've seen a recipe online where they actually marinated chicken in yogurt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes it very tender. It's delicious.
Yeah. Everything you're saying is 100%. I've had many dishes that were substituted with Greek yogurt, and just amazing. So I would say, your statement about not introducing too many things and staying true, but I would say please focus on expansion. Please get into more stores. I mean, this product is so like truly good. I really am so happy that we came across this product and that we got to taste it. I'm super happy that I found out that I'm in an area that I could actually go out and purchase it. So you guys will see a bump in numbers from the Maryland area because I'm going. And it's just it's a truly wonderful product that you guys have created, and we're just so happy to be able to talk to you. We love talking to the people behind these products that we come across, and their stories and everything connected to it, and being Greek, it kind of connects to all of us. There's different aspects that kind of reach right to our hearts, and this is definitely one of them. So anything, Foti, you want to kind of wrap up with, or?
We definitely are going to keep our audience updated whenever Dina mentions us on any progress with distribution. We also discussed with Dina, possibly in the near future, we might do some collaborations with her yogurt and maybe some of our tasting events.
Oh, that would be amazing.
We talk about pairings. We often pair wine with different foods, but I think we can become very creative and join some forces with Dina to actually create some awareness of not her product, but also how to use yogurt in different ways.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, we would love to do that. And I would love to encourage your listeners. I know this sounds kind of corny. You might feel funny doing it, but talk to your store managers. If you want to get, if you'd like to try Meltémi, tell them to bring it in, because I think it does help when customers ask for something and they, tell them they want to try real Greek yogurt.
And you know what? You said it very nicely. You said it very properly. And I'm going to say, Greek people, like, get out there and, twist the ears and make demands, because I know our Greek audience can do that. And, definitely ask for it. I mean, this is worthwhile. And I put my guarantee on it. You have a problem with it, you don't like it, you talk to me. I'm 100% confident that I will not hear a word other than great things.
Excellent.
So you have our stamp of approval, 100%.
Thank you so much. Thank you both. I really appreciate it.
Likewise. No, this has been a pleasure. if anyone, and we're going to put this in our notes, but if anyone needs to find more information about Meltémi, website, social media,
It's meltemiyogurt.com.
meltemiyogurt.com.
Yes, and we have a where to buy tab there, so you can put in your zip code and see where it's available.
Cool.
And you can also submit comments there as well. On Instagram, we are our handles at Meltémi Greek Yogurt, and we are also on Facebook.
Excellent. And like we said, we will have all the information in the notes. So one more time, thank you, Ntina, so much for being with us. Thank you for taking the time. We know you must be very busy, and just an honor and such a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for making a product that we could all be very proud of and stand behind, because it's truly, truly a great product. And we just want to thank everybody out there for watching and listening. Visit the website, follow them on Instagram, talk to your store managers, do whatever you got to do. Get this in your hands. If you don't like it, that's fine. You did your thing. You tried it. You didn't like it, whatever. But that's not going to happen. You're going to love it. Just get it into more and more places. So thanks everybody out there.
One thing real quick.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for inviting me, but also for the work that you do, because what I think your platform is amazing for the content that you bring. And, I have a 14 and a 15-year-old, and for them, this is amazing, because, kind of growing up, if I wanted exposure to, get to see what other Greeks were doing, and basically it was like Goya.
Right.
You really couldn't tell what the Greeks in Boston or in LA or whatever were doing. And just the content itself, you had to rely on mixed tapes being sent to you from Greece. And now they have all this at their fingertips. And for them to get in touch with their roots and their heritage and see what other Greek people are doing is so amazing. It's amazing for us. It's amazing for them. And I really appreciate what you all are doing. So
thank you. We appreciate those words. That means a lot to us, because, we're always putting in the work and effort to connect us. So thank you.
We appreciate that. All right, everybody. Once again, thanks for watching and listening. Get out there, try the yogurt. Thank you, Ntina, for your time. Thank you, Foti, as always. Thanks, everybody out there, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.